Hello everybody, this is Hammer Striker here. Today I've got the Mantis Blackbeard sitting on the table, which is a device for doing dry fire with an AR pattern rifle. Please don't forget to check out our website. Go to our affiliates page. You'll find discount codes for things like Mantis Axe and Core belts. You'll find a link that you can sign up for Big Daddy Unlimited. They actually have things in stock and usually at a lower price than other places. Link to that cool little bore light that we use for lighting up the barrels. Use those links. It will often save you money, never will cost you any additional money, and helps the channel. Thank you. Or even a AR pattern pistol. What this does is it works with any sort of dry fire simulator. So earlier in the week we did a review on the Laser Academy for Mantis. Mantis sent us this and they sent us the Laser Academy. I wanted to split them up because they're really two different things and the video was starting to get long anyway. But you can use this with the Laser Academy and it works really well with it. But you can also use it with any laser dry fire system you have, anything that reacts to a laser. Why would you buy this versus any of the others or just a 223 laser bullet? The biggest thing is you don't have to touch the charging handle. And by the way, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to that Laser Academy video because really it works best together. It does add up a little bit in the price, but the amount you save in ammo and range fees and the fact that even right now sometimes it's hard to get ammo so you can practice, I think it's worth it. I've enjoyed using this thing. So how do you use this? It's real simple. You take your AR pattern rifle and you field strip it. So you're going to make zero modification to your gun with this. You don't change anything. You don't touch the trigger. Nothing you do will modify the gun in any way. Those things are gone. So now what I've got is, not only is it unloaded, but it's quite inert. I've got an AR pattern. This is a pistol. This is a 300 Blackout. Caliber is unimportant because what this thing is a bolt. So it's really a bolt simulator. It goes in place of the bolt, looks like a bolt, shaped like a bolt, but it is completely incapable of chambering or firing ammo. It's a laser device. So laser comes out the business end there. These contacts mate with the magazine, which the magazine is actually the battery. When you put it in the mag well, it makes contact with that and supplies power to this device. And this little device in here is a combination of the impact detector, so when you fire it, the firing pin or the hammer hits it and triggers the laser. But then this is also the mechanism that resets your trigger. So the cool thing about this is you pull the trigger to simulate your fire, you get your scoring, and then you wait a fraction of a second. It's faster than you are, and it's ready to simulate fire again. Now keeping in mind that while it's set up like this, it's still legally a firearm, but functionally it's not. So there's no conversion of the trigger or anything like that. It's truly at the point when this is installed, it's as inert as that SIRT laser pistol we've got. It's just a trainer. So before I actually install it so that we can do the next step of it, I'll show you what you get. So you get this case to put it in, a case for the battery. You get the Blackbeard device itself. Now the scuffing here, what you're seeing is dirt from the rifle that I put it in. It comes nice and clean, and if I were to use a little bit of gun cleaning solvent, it would clean up. The magazine is a standard AR pattern magazine. It will clip in and lock just like any AR magazine, but obviously it's not truly a magazine, it's a battery pack. And in here, you get a charging cable for it. So you charge this with any phone charger. So if it can charge any modern phone, it can charge this. And there's charging lights on the top of it that you can't miss. You can't see them right now. You can kind of see the vague outline where they are. But when this thing's actually charging, you can't miss those charging lights. So it's really easy to tell when it's fully charged. And when I did some playing around with it and some testing and stuff like that, I didn't even take a single battery bar off it. I suspect you could probably go all day with this thing without a problem. And it comes in the box. So overall, it's a really nice kit. You could use it freestanding like if you had another laser trainer that would react to a laser. By the way, you can get this in red, green, and infrared lasers, depending on what it is you're wanting to work with. The Mantis Laser Academy will work with either the red or a green. It does rely on your phone. The Laser Academy uses your phone, it uses the phone camera. It works really well. So it has to be visible light. The infrared would work with something that was set up to do with non-visible light. So I'm going to install this and go to the next step. So now it is ready to train. This gun is no longer a functional firearm for the moment. You can see the red of the bolt, you can see the red of the charging handle, which isn't a charging handle. None of this moves. It's not a functioning bolt. You have your laser device. There's a couple screws right here that can be used to zero the laser. One thing I'll note, and I also note this in the Laser Academy video, on a rifle or even a pistol, your sights can be much higher than the bore, which can throw off the point of impact versus point of aim, especially if you're working in short range. This thing is designed to work in as short as a yard or further out to the length, the limit of the laser. So you can either zero the laser to your chosen distance to align the sights and the laser dot. That's one option you've got. Or in the app, you can set an offset, and you can tell it how high off the bore that the sights are, and it'll auto-compensate. Either one works well, but that auto-compensation makes it easy to move between distances so that you don't have to keep readjusting it. Now, if you're using this with something other than the Laser Academy, you probably would need to use that zeroing feature because the offset seems to be unique to the Laser Academy. So this is in place and it just stays there, and then I put the magazine in. And you hear that little noise, and that's just the system initializing, and I just need to double check to make sure the magazine is in. If I wanted to release the magazine, I would hit the magazine release just like any other magazine, and it'll pop right back out. So it's easy to set this up to use. Now at this point, I know it's clear because it's got their device in it. And I'm pulling the trigger, it's firing the laser. Let's see, you can see the laser there. And it's resetting, and that's the cool part. Training with a rifle where you have to constantly reach up and pull the charging handle throws off your stance, it throws off your current point of aim, it doesn't allow you to train follow-up shots. Of course, you're missing recoil. Any of these laser trainers, you lose recoil. But to be able to get on target, line up, fire your shot, if you're going to do movement drills and go from target to target, you're not changing your stance, so you can do your timing. You can check your timings and stuff like that. So I'm going to cut in and show a little video of it actually being used with the Laser Academy. So I'm going to start by firing at the start pocket.
10, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 10.
So kind of wrapping up, if you personally want something to train at home, or you've got a gunny on your Christmas list that's looking to be able to train at home, $219 is what the MSRP is on this, and for me it's well worth it. If you choose to get one of these, please use the link on our affiliates page. It won't cost you anything more, it doesn't add anything, helps the channel. And I want to thank Mantis for sending this to us to review, and I've thoroughly enjoyed running with this. To me, it makes training fun. I'm going to turn this around real quick just so you can see what it looks like in the proper orientation, because of course we know this thing's unloaded and incapable of firing. So it even looks like a regular AR, but the red color and the name makes it very clear that you're in a safe training mode. Beyond that, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Check us out on Facebook, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, kind of everywhere. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell to be notified if you do. Thank you.